Alright, welcome to a combo tutorial. So what I'm going to be doing is teaching you how to build up your combo stacks and your combo meter. Right now I have no combos attached. The combo that you will start with, however, is we will go to powers, manage combos, and you will always have cloud bursts. So that's the one we're going to put on. Now when I go back out, you'll notice that I have the water icon. And if I use the bubbles, it actually says ×2 now because I used a water attack. So let's get out of combat and I will quickly teach you a little bit more about that. So we're gonna go to powers. Now you can see Bubble Blast actually has a little water icon in the top right of its box. That means anytime it wants me to use a water attack, it'll build up my stacks. It'll go to ×2, ×3. Without a figure, our setup is going to be what I would normally use would be crashing. Well, first we already have Bubble Blast that actually helps sustain yourself for healing. Crashing Wave without a weapon, it is ranged, so we'll actually be able to use that where I can't if I'm using a melee weapon. And that actually knocks people into a wall and you can stun them, so that's a good stunning move. That's also water. So now we're going to do Windshield, which actually also requires a ranged weapon, and it makes incoming attacks, giving you a high chance for them to miss. We're going to have that third, that is actually an air ability. I'm going to interchange powers and abilities because they're listed. Your abilities are listed under powers. I don't know what they want to call them. We're going to do Flowing Waters. Once you are level 30, you'll be able to use Flowing Waters. You'll always be able to use Flowing Waters. That's because once you put 10 talents into your water attack, you actually get that over here. Basically, it reduces all damage you receive greatly, and it increases your healing while you're in that. So I usually use that right before I heal, or if I don't want to be hurt, it prevents the damage and then I'll heal later. Alright, so we're going to go back to powers. Our last move is always, I like my fifth move to always be healing, and we're going to use Revitalize. So you can use all of these moves without a figure. So we already have one combo up. We'll just stick with the one that you start with, and then later on I'll show you a little bit more. I tend to go with Murky Waters because it's pure water, and as you can see we have water, water, air, water, water for my combo attacks. It wants me to use lightning, so I'm going to use all my moves. It will never say ×2 unless I have a lightning ability or power. There we go. So now it shows wind on the combo. You'll notice when I do an auto attack, it slowly builds up that green bar. That's the meter. It'll always slowly build up with your auto attacks. Now if I use the wind ability, now it says ×2. That is your stacks. You want to build that up. We only have, well, we don't have any lightning, so while we're attacking, it's going to go down because we have nothing to keep it up. However, my weapon, the one you start with, is water, which, let's use wind. If you are charging up a water ability, your weapon will actually keep your stacks up. Once again, it will go down because we have nothing keeping the stack up. There we go, it went down. Until we get to water, there's not too much we can do. Whatever I use, it won't build that stack. it'll help me kill them. It'll also slightly help me build the meter up. There we go. Now we have water. So now we're at ×2. Whatever that lightning little line, the lightning line is attributed to, shows you what you can use, which will help you build your stacks. Right now we're at wind. We're going to use a wind attack. Now we're at ×3. Sometimes using abilities will help keep the stacks from going down, I believe. So I'm just going to keep using random abilities. There we go, we're at water. We can finally build it up. As you can see, well, there we go. The higher that multiplier is for the combo stacks, the faster you'll be able to build that meter. And we don't have any wind, so I'm just using random abilities, hoping that it... So using your abilities does not keep the stacks up. And we have no lightning, however, we're almost at the combo. Here we go, we have Cloud Burst. So I'm going to use Cloud Burst on him. That did 157,000 damage. I only had one combo, so now I can't build it. I can't build the meter, I cannot build the stacks, and if I press it, it'll just auto attack. Okay, and once I'm out of combat, I can use that combo system again. It also stores the information of what your stacks and multipliers were. So now you can see when I was in it, it was at ×6. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to actually do Murky Waters. You won't have Murky Waters unless you scan the card. Cards give you more combos. However, as you saw, Murky Waters actually has double water. Most of my combos, or most of my abilities / powers are water. We also have Cold Snap, which is once you buy the figure, you will have that combo. It's actually water, water, and wind. I do have water, water, and wind abilities. So I'm going to throw that in there. And we're going to do, Healing Rain. That's also water and wind. Another one that I got from a card. And we will do, you know what, we're good for now. Okay, so now we're gonna build up, I'm pretty sure this is Murky Waters. We're gonna actually build up, my stacks are now at 11. And as I said before, your combo attacks also help charge the meter, but let me get it to 50 and you'll also see it build a lot faster. Yup, that's Murky Waters. A lot of times by what you're charging up, you'll notice what type of combo you're building for. See, this is water and wind, so this is pretty much any of the other two. Now, you'll notice that you have to use your combo in order to keep building that combo. So I usually use my combo as soon as I can, depending on what I'm doing. Once you are... Let's stay in combat. So before I kill him... We've already used one combo. Before I kill him... Alright, good. We're in another battle. I'm going to use Healing Range. That's already 2 that I've used. Now I only had 3. I think I've only used 2. You'll see that sword again because I don't have another combo to use. Actually I did, but depending on how many combos you have attached, it'll only let you use a certain amount of combos. So we're just going to quickly kill him in battle. Taking a little long. Alright, so now we have the combos again. We're gonna start building our stacks. We're at 37 now. The highest that you can get to is actually 50. And that's also why I like murky waters, because it's just pure water, and if you have pure water attacks, it is a great combo builder. Oh, that wasn't even murky waters. Even better. That means I might have it next. Nope. Healing Rain. So it's only allowing me to have 2 because I have 2 abilities. Sometimes it allows you to have 4. So let's say I have 5 abilities attached, it might allow me to use 4 abilities. And we're trying to get out of combo. I mean, we're trying to get out of our battle because I want my combos to come back. So I can quickly start building my stacks. My stacks again. Alright, and we were also attacking the boss. Which didn't help too much. So, you saw how the meter actually built slowly. However, now that I'm at 50, you'll notice I'll be getting my combos a lot faster. And when I use certain abilities, like that one almost charged it all the way, it just charges your combos so much faster. It allows you to have more combos in a battle. So if I were to use the flow, and I'll do that next. So we'll have to get ready to be in another battle. That's right, I stunned them. Oh, I want the gold. Let's say we go up here. The next battle will be up here. I don't remember actually getting in. I think it made us leave the battle. Interesting. So flowing waters all the way increased it because it was actually water and it needed water. Let's say I use something that I don't need. Wind still increases it a tremendous lot because it's times 50. Your auto attacks, which aren't wind based, will also increase it pretty fast. However, if it needs water, let me go back to 50. Alright, so now our water auto attacks will actually be doing double what it used to be. And your stacks won't go down because it's a water attack / weapon. If your weapon is the same as what it wants, your stacks won't go down. It kind of counts as doing it counts as doing that ability / power. I'll say suborder. It counts as doing that suborder, but it doesn't count as doing the ability / power, which would actually build it. Unless your weapon, and I'm gonna stick in, I believe it's the Aqua Dart Crab, I think is actually water. So it's almost the same. Let's kill this first. Actually, we want to build up that Aqueduct crap. And I actually haven't used this very much. Oh no, things are spawning. You won't... Okay, here we go. We now have a water attack. Your weapon... Each weapon has its own ability. And I'm going to save it so that I can actually show you. You will not have, unless you have a figure, the little lightning ball that keeps shooting back and forth between them. That's just one of the talents that I have equipped. Alright, we're almost good. Now watch. I just dodged. That's a lot of my light stones are dodge. But if I have my wind on, I will dodge a lot more frequently. Usually. It didn't last very long. Anyway, we're gonna try to quickly kill him. Because I would like to quickly show you me using a weapon attack. Alright, so it's at 50. I'm gonna let it go down one. Or not. There we go. Come on, please go down one. The problem is I'm using a water weapon. There we go. Now it can go down. And I'm not building it as fast with my auto attacks because... Alright, so if I use that, it goes up to 50. So your weapons do have a sub-order, and it does help you build that meter. But it also prevents the stacks from going down if it's also of that order. Sub-order, we'll say. Anyway, that is pretty much it. You now know a lot about combos. You want to build your stacks up because it allows you to build your combos up a lot faster. But let's say that we still have 2 minutes until it's 7. I mean, until it's 20 minutes in. So let's say that we already know that we're at 50. So let's say that you're already at 50 and we're gonna unequip this. We're going to equip this over this, and then we're gonna unequip it, then equip it over this, and then we're gonna unequip it. Let's say we choose to have Chilling Curse, which might mean you need a poison ability or attack, which we don't have. Electrify, which again, we don't have tech. Dread combos, we have Crippling Toxin. We're gonna stick that in here. We should have one. Oh, we have 2 for tech. We're gonna use Techno Blast in here. Oh, and then Electrify. So because we are at times 50, we'll be able to build it up if we don't have it, but our stacks will go down. So, well, this one needs anything, so I'm just gonna let it go. This is one of the duo cards. So we were able to build it. This is going to build whatever I use. It will build it, but our stacks will go down. With no clue what that did. Like I said, tech. Basically, if your meter's already built, You'll be able to build your combo, but eventually your stacks will go down. And there's really nothing you can do to prevent that. The thing is, once you have your stacks up there though, at least you can use other abilities you might not usually be able to. And then you can increase your stacks when you have something that does work. So you always want to get your stacks up beforehand. And while you're running around, your stacks will go down, usually pretty fast. So there you have it. That is how you use your combos, how you get your stacks up, and how you build your combo meter fast. Thank you for watching and have a great day. I hope it helped. Bye.